what's going on? Okay, listen. I had to do a video. I know all of y'all, if y'all didn't see it, you gotta go watch it. The interview with Dame Dash and the Breakfast Club. It was the most disgraceful, disgusting, disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. That ain't Harlem. That ain't Harlem. To me, my opinion is that it looked like ignorance to me. Y'all gotta go see it if you haven't, so you can know what I'm saying. Dame. Hold on. Let me pull something up real quick. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I wanted to pull up the video just so y'all can hear a little bit and get my viewpoint.
Your whole life and you're not making no money?
Nope.
And
Like you, Dan.
No, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have.
Do you have a
you say
family
you don't make a lot
office?
of money.
I bet my house is bigger than yours. I bet all my houses are bigger than you. I bet I have a better.
How old are you,
Stop.
man?
Now it's how old are you?
This is embarrassing.
You're embarrassed. Yeah, cause
Come on, Dan.
I got you. I'd like to see your view. Can you show me your view right now? Do you live in front of water?
View of my house?
Yeah. A view of what you see when you relax, when you're not here every day. See, when you're in it,
decent.
let me just finish. Let me just see your view. When you just now said, let's just go back to how ridiculous you are. The president filed for bankruptcy.
Okay. The whole video, or damn near the whole interview, is of him disrespecting Envy and Charlemagne, mostly Charlemagne, telling them that was one of the part where he's like, how big is your house? Like, you want to have a pissing contest. Envy is living good. Everybody knows Envy is living good. I don't know if Envy black, Arab, whatever. Envy look like he got some bread. And you still want to come up there talking about how they have bosses and they work for somebody, but yet they're living good. They're not stressed. They're not being sued. They're not filing for bankruptcy. It was disgusting. Dame, hold on, because I wrote some things down because I had to remember what I wanted to talk. Okay, here he go. Dame, that whole interview needed validation. Because every so often he would say, I did this and did that, but y'all never posted it. Y'all never talked about it. Y'all never did this or that. Why, if you're a boss, do you need validation? Dame is in his own way, and I tell everybody that, even some people that's close to him who are cool with me, he's in his own way. I went and stayed with Dame a couple of years ago, me and my daughter, and he begged me to do a movie off my book. First of all, he said, let me get 20 pages. That's not how you do a movie. That's the first problem. Dame, and this is just my opinion, he does not do good movies because he don't want to listen. He don't want a boss. He don't want no machine behind him to tell him what to do and how to do it right. Dame wants to be the smartest person in the room. That's why he has not evolved. But in that interview, he talks about how he has evolved. No, you haven't. I never want to be the smartest person in the room, because then I'm not going to learn anything. You can't always want to be the smartest person. He wants to talk. Never lets nobody get a word in edgewise. And then he had the nerve to tell Charlemagne and Envy that, learn, I'm trying to teach. You can't teach nobody nothing. I don't see no place where he's doing well enough to teach nobody anything. Now, what he can do is teach somebody how not to fail, how not to get into trouble like he did. Oh my God. That interview was crazy. He deflects all day. First of all, he came up to the show saying, listen, don't talk over me. It's a trigger. But yet he was talking over everybody. He didn't let nobody else get a word in. Yo, that interview is crazy. And I see. Now, shout out to him for Rockefeller, getting Jay-Z to where he needed to be. But his arrogance is what was the fall of everything. His arrogance. Like, you gotta be able to know how to get in those rooms and maneuver when you talking to them folks that got that money. When you talking to the machine, you gotta know how to turn that off and on. You can't be Harlem all day, because that's not Harlem. First of all, speaking of Harlem, everybody in Harlem know you got East Side, West Side. East Side and West Side didn't always rock with each other. Dame ain't only from the East Side. He's from the East Side downtown. Not downtown, but a little down. All like this Harlem, I'm Harlem. Stop it. Then he had Danny up there with him. He calls Danny OG. You know, shout out to Danny. Me and Danny cool. And even Danny, he got up there and spoke. And here go Dame, supposed to be sitting back on the couch. He chimes in. And Danny like, chill. No, he's exaggerating. Chill, Dame. Like, everything is like he has to be a part of the conversation in a way that's arrogant, disrespectful. He don't want to listen. He's not always right. Period. Now, on there, he said that he owned Revolt. Immediately, Charlamagne said he got a call while they were still in the studio stating that he does not own Revolt, or he is not the chairman of Revolt. The chairman. They said, no, he's not. Now, let's talk about Paid in Full. Because, of course, 50 said he got the license to it, or the rights. I had asked Dame when I went and stayed with Dame in California with me and my daughter. I had asked him years ago, did he own it, the rights or the license to it? And he told me no, which was crazy to me. But then again, Miramax is the one that did the film, not damedash. Dame said he's made his own Paid in Full. Let me tell y'all something. And this is nothing against Dame. I'm not hating on another black man. But at the end of the day, you can't keep putting out shit that look like trash. I'm not a fan of Honor Up. I'm just not. If you're going to do something, it just seems like he just wants to shoot stuff to shoot it. And it's like, that's not how you do business. Harlem Heron will stay a book forever before I let somebody shoot something and it just look like trash. Like, I don't do mediocre. We're not doing that. That Paid in Full is called My Paid in Full. My Paid in Full is crazy. I need Dame to stop. The fighting with Camron. Camron look like he's winning right now. Now, personally, I don't know Camron, and we actually never met. I don't got nothing bad to say about him. I don't know if he's ever said anything bad about me. I ain't hear it. So right now, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Camron. But Camron is winning, and you still want to be on there talking about, now I'm Camron boss because I'm the chairman of Revolt. And Revolt said you're not. What are we doing? Now we turning into a liar? But he be around a lot of liars. But that's another story. Oh, they said she be lying. But anyway. That interview made him look so crazy. First of all, he's a narcissist. He looks and sounds delusional. What else could I think of to describe that interview? That's not Harlem. I'm sorry. All this, I'm a boss, and Charlamagne and Envy, y'all not bosses. They look like bosses to me. They got a lot going on. And Dame talks about having so much going on that can't be proven. You can't be doing that. If you don't have nothing, it's okay. And this goes for anybody. If you don't have nothing going on, that's fine. If you're working on having something going on, cool. But you can't lie about stuff that can be proven. Like I said, he hangs around some people that do be lying, because when you have people close to you, whether it's friends and family, who says that person is a pathological liar, I'm believing it. Straight up. Straight up. Dame gotta stop. That was horrible. If y'all ain't see it, I need y'all to go look at it now. And I got a video of him, maybe I'll put it up at the end, where we was sitting at his table, we was having breakfast, and he was like, yeah, I'm about to do a movie, and I'm gonna do a TV show with her daughter, that has her daughter in it. But I cringed when it was being said, because I'm like, no, I seen the other stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing nothing just for the sake of doing it. It has to be good work, quality work. And I just don't think Dame Dash stuff is quality work. I think he needs to take his time. I think he needs a boss. I think he needs to work for somebody, learn the craft, because he doesn't have it down packed. He needs to learn that craft of making movies, of being a film director. You have to learn the craft if you want to be the best, and he is just not it right now. See, one thing about me, we could be from Harlem all day, but I ain't gonna sit up here and deride and act like, yeah, we did. No, I don't co-sign BS. I'm not doing it. I never did it. I never will do it. I can't do it. I can't. You just can't. Oh my God, y'all gotta watch it, please. Which most of y'all probably already watched it, but if you haven't and heard about it, you need to watch it. Then he's on there calling Charlemagne, saying that he's not masculine, he's gay, he's this, he that. And Charlemagne was like, well, if I'm gay, you're broke. And they was trying to ask him to explain his brokenness and why he filed, what chapter he filed as far as bankruptcy. Now, Dame said something like this, and I know it was a dig at Jay-Z. If you're rich, why would you borrow $180 million? Because that's what rich people do. Rich people stay rich because they use and spend other people's money. Like, Dame, you should know that. He goes, if somebody has $180 million and I have no debt, probably with no money either, who's richer? The person with the $180 million, because they're already rich and they borrowed this. Did they borrow it because they need it? No. They already have the money, but they want to spend somebody else's money and let that make money. That's what rich people do all day. Spend other people's money. Use other people's money to become richer. But you got to have money to understand that. I ain't hating on the man. I really do wish him the best, but his behavior is disgusting. And he's going to stay in the same place he's in because he don't listen. He don't listen. Danny might need to really talk to him some more because he don't listen and he looked crazy. I'm ready to call Danny. It's too late now. I will call Danny tomorrow and be like, bro, that dude looked crazy. He looked crazy. It was embarrassing. I even called up one of his people that he's cool with, and the guy's always saying, you know, that's his man, and he even had to call me back and say, yo, T, that motherfucker crazy. It was embarrassing, and that's probably why he deflects, because he may be embarrassed about what's going on, but you don't lash out at people, disrespect them, call them broke. My house is bigger than your house. I have houses. My baby mama's got this, but yet you're in the paper every day getting sued, filing for bankruptcy. Your projects haven't went anywhere. You got a lot of stuff taken from you. Like, that's not the time to, and this is for anybody, that's not the time to be on disrespectful time. That's the time to say, you know what? Let me join some people. Let me see if anybody want to get down with me, because he does have a smart mind, but the way he uses it It's just not good. I would link up with an Envy. I would link up with a Charlemagne because they got so many resources and they are getting money. They are, and then he was like, oh, y'all been up here for 15 years. Y'all stuck in this hole. First of all, they don't only work 4 or 5 hours a day. They travel in the world. They got all kind of things going on. Like, Dame, you don't see that? He sees it, but he's too worried about, y'all ain't see me post that. Why y'all didn't say anything? You need validation? You need validation, Dame? Come on, bro. It was not a good look. It was not a good look. I'm sorry. It was just not a good look. The disrespect was crazy, even though they would laugh it off back and forth, but he was serious because I think, again, he was deflecting and he was kind of mad. But it just was not a good look. And now I see, this is another reason why I was like, I didn't want to do business with Dame. He blackballed himself. Why am I doing business with you when you have no business? Nobody's going to deal with you. I need a machine behind my work. I just don't need damedash. I need a machine. I needed a boss. I'll have a boss. That's okay. But he don't want that and he don't listen. And I seen him in action at his house. And I was like, with people. And I was like, that white girl in the studio with him, Nicolette, me and my daughter met her. She was at the house. She been around him for years. There are things that I can say, but I'm not going to say because I'm going to keep it respectful. Because, again, I'm not against the black man or anybody, but I don't condone BS. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and, nah, you got to call it. I'm going to call it how I see it. Dame from East Harlem. I'm just saying. Dame is from East Harlem. We on the west side acting like that. That's crazy. Nah. That's crazy. But I just thought that I had to do this because I was horrified. I couldn't believe that he was acting like that. I was horrified. But yeah. Y'all gotta watch it. It is the most disgusting, embarrassing thing. If he look back at it, he not gonna even see that how crazy he looks. He's not gonna see it because that's just Dame, and it's just a shame. But hey, listen, hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, no, I had to check something. So yeah, anyway, if y'all get a chance, check it out. Tell me what y'all think, and we can talk about it. We can talk about it, but it's disgusting. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Search when I'm doing movies. Movies over here. We talking about stories. What's the name of your book again? That's my
Harlem.
Okay. You know, her and I know someone in common. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I knew him as a tough guy. She knows him as a Ronnie Romance. Kind of cute. Lovey-dovey with Lou Sims. This shit is hilarious. This one here, oh my God, Legendary Children. I didn't even know. I just heard about what Pops was. Oh shit, word. I got another movie.
Let me know, man.
She gonna do that music. That's what she was. Be like, that's like Picture Nichols, but we're gonna get some real paper over here. We're gonna move that weight when it comes to movies. Movies, television.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now it's the woman's perspective. The ones that really did it, you know. So I'm not like getting it from men, the women that actually ran, women like this.
Miss T, y'all.
She got a little dog and all that book. Rock.
She's the magnificent. The queen.